What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's M Williams with Sugar Salon TV. I told you guys I was gonna make some more business videos, so if you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're already a subscriber, thanks so much for subscribing and helping me. If you're new, I hope that you will consider subscribing. So today I'm gonna be talking about embezzlement. So if you're not sure who I am, or you're new to my channel, like I said, you can find a lot of information on me on my website, as well as in the description box below. You can find out about me. So you guys, in today's video, let's discuss embezzlement. So you're gonna see me looking down from time to time. I'm looking at my notes. So I'm gonna be discussing what is embezzlement and who does this usually happen to, like who usually gets embezzled. And if you're a small business owner or salon owner, whether you own a small business or a mid-sized business, if so, keep listening, because embezzlement could be something that has happened to you or something that may happen to you. It usually will happen to small business owners or medium-sized business owners. So this video is for you. Embezzlement is usually something that occurs that is non-violent. It's usually a non-violent act, but it is an illegal act. If you Google or look up the word embezzlement, you will see that it is an illegal act. So if you don't mind, please like, subscribe, and I hope you will share this video to other small business owners or to medium-sized business owners. So please like, subscribe, comment. And if this has ever happened to you, please drop a comment down below. I hope it hasn't, but if it has, please drop a comment below. So embezzlement is usually when someone takes advantage of you, if you're a small business owner, or if they violate your trust. Like, you can be a small business owner and they may violate your trust. They know that you trust them, so it's easier for them to take advantage of a small or mid-sized business. So what is usually embezzlement? Like, what does embezzlement usually involve? It's stealing assets, you guys. Someone is stealing assets from a small business owner or a mid-sized business, but it's definitely stealing. They could be siphoning too. Pretty much siphoning, that's stealing, but it just means where they kind of trying to be more incognito with it. They trying to be more careful with it. They trying to be more cautious with it. Like if a client or a customer, depending on what type of business you have, if they check out and they had a service that was like $150, they may try to siphon out some of that money, meaning put maybe $125 in the register for the business and then keep $25 for themselves, like pocket some of the money. So they'll be pretty much like keeping a portion of the money, and they would try to keep a small portion of the money so that it won't be as noticeable. But that's pretty much called siphoning, but it still fits under the embezzlement category because they're taking advantage of a trusting business owner. Whether you're a small business owner or whether you're a medium-sized business owner, they're taking advantage of the trust that you have for them. And also, you guys, they're pretty much in a predicament where they're in a situation where they're in a small business, and small business owners can't really afford, you guys can't really afford to have a security guard standing there at all times.
Thank you.
You may have cameras, but trust me, people who gonna do things like embezzle or take advantage of small business owners, they sit there and they think about ways to do it. So they'll know different ways to do it. So trust me. They can also do stuff like payroll or overtime. They can try to take advantage of small business owners by lying about their payroll or lying about overtime or something like that. So a lot of times, being a small business owner, you stay so extremely busy. And I did own a storefront hair salon for over 13 years. And I had a storefront and 2 salon suites simultaneously at the same time. So it is very challenging to keep an eye on the money, unless your head is on a swivel. It's very challenging to keep your head, or your eyes rather, on the money and try to be, seeing what's what. It's very challenging and kind of really hard to do that if you're a small business owner. So they can also embezzle by using company property for their own gain. Say for instance, any type of equipment that you have as a business owner, they may take it out, unbeknownst to you. They may use it at home doing something at home with it, or they may use it for their own. The point is they're using it for their own personal gain to benefit them financially, and again, they're taking advantage of the trust that you have for them. So you got to understand, as a small business owner, when you're working with a team of people or a group of people working for you, and they've been there for a while, you're going to build up a trust for them, and they know that. So there are some people who will take advantage of stuff like that. There are people out here, unfortunately, who will take advantage of small, trusting business owners who just trying to make it, especially if you're a business owner and you're a small business owner and your business stays pretty busy. In their mind, they figuring, okay, if I take this from this person, they won't even miss it. They'll get it back soon. It's all about the narcissistic behavior that they have, that they feel like it's okay. They'll justify it in doing it. So they can not only do it with money, but they can do it with products. They can take products home that don't belong to them.
Thank you.
Or they can use company property, like I mentioned, to benefit them. Cash, they can do it by cash, credit cards, etc. Now they have all kind of electronic payments methods of doing this. But guys, embezzlement is something that it takes a special kind of person to do this kind of stuff. And like I said, in the world we live in today, there's all different types of personalities. There's all different types of behaviors. People have different behaviors, and a lot of people are very narcissistic. Like they feel like the rules don't apply to them. Some people may be sociopaths, where they feel like the laws don't apply to them. Like whatever they do, they can just do it and it's fine. They don't have any remorse for what they've done to a small business owner. They don't apologize to the small business owner. They continue on in their behavior. So that's why embezzlement is illegal, because you're taking something away from a business that doesn't belong to you. And sometimes people just don't understand. They don't understand when they're doing it until it happens to them. Until one day they may get their own business and the same thing happens to them. Because like a lot of people call it karma. God, he calls it seed time and harvest. But anytime you learn that as a little child, like anytime you take anything that doesn't belong to you, it doesn't matter what it is. And in business, it's going to be different. Like when you're a kid, it may be you taking a toy from your friend, or you took a doll or a truck and it didn't belong to you. And your mom like, where did you get this truck from? Where did you get this doll from? And you like, I took it from such and such, Ray or whomever. And so your mom walk you right back to Ray's house and make you take the toy back, the truck back, or Lucy's house and take the doll back. Because we learn as little kids that when you take something that don't belong to you, it doesn't matter how you justify it in your mind. If it's not anything that you established, if it's not anything that you paid for, if it's not anything that you spent money on to bring into that business, then pretty much you're embezzling if you're taking from a business. It's the same thing that your parents, I'm sure they taught you when you were a kid. Like, don't take what don't belong to you. If you do feel like in your mind some type of way that it does belong to you, or you feel justified, or you feel like, okay, I may be able to sit down with this business owner and try to figure out how can I partake of this, or how can this benefit me, then sit down and have an adult conversation.
Thank you.
But when you jeopardize a business, or you cause harm to a business by embezzling or taking advantage of the trust of a business owner, that is known as embezzlement, and it's illegal. It doesn't, when people out here break, it's just about everybody in prison, they saying they not guilty. They didn't do it, they didn't commit the crime. So, and that's criminal law that I'm referring to. But when it comes to, law that's in business, like the business type laws that people break, like embezzlement, which is considered like a white collar crime, it's still a crime. It's not a criminal crime. It's a white collar crime. It's not like what I just mentioned, the example I just gave. It's about embezzling and you taking advantage of someone who has trust for you. They brought you in their business. They hired you in their business because they trusted you. You came to them looking for a job. They did a they didn't, a lot of places now don't do background checks, but now a lot of places do. And I would really advise a lot of small business owners, no matter what kind of business you have, if people are going to come in and they're going to rely on your business to get paid, it's different if they're not relying on your business to make money to earn a living. But if they are relying on your business to earn a living, I would recommend you do a criminal background check. That's just what I would recommend. So now this video here about embezzlement is going to be brief. I'm going to put some stuff on the screen. I'm going to put some stuff down below, some links down below. Also, I'm going to do, at least in my head, I'm thinking of a couple of other videos based on embezzlement. The next one I want to do is a video on how this can occur. Like in a business, I'm going to talk about maybe 3 different business types, and I'm going to give you examples of how this can happen to you as a business owner. That's going to be one video. And then the next one after that, the third video, this one is the first. I'm going to do 2 more. The third one is going to be how to avoid this from happening to you. How to avoid it. So if you're a small business owner and this has happened to you, please drop a comment down below to help other small business owners, so that we can help one another. I don't own a business any longer, but I retired from hair, but I did own a business, like I told you, for over 13 years. I just retired last year in 23, went back to hair in 2006, and retired from hair in 2023. And so you guys, there's so much, a wealth of information that I have. I just uploaded a video that I did an Instagram live on. I hope you'll look at that. It's kind of long, but if you need to chop it up, just watch it in parts. But it's it's crock full of information. It's chock full of information. Like a lot of information, a lot of tips for business owners. And like I said, if this has ever happened to you, I hope that it has not. But if it has ever happened to you, if you've ever been embezzled from, and maybe you may not have found out, you may be just finding out, or you may find out later, then definitely drop a comment below so we can help other small business owners to avoid this. If you have any tips, any input, any feedback, drop it below. Please like, comment, share, and of course subscribe, and I'm going to see you guys on the next video. Peace and blessings.